So, Shop and Pays. Where's everybody at with Shop and Pays? So, true story. I know there's that stereotypical thing where females, or women, or I don't know, whatever. I don't know. Maybe that's old fashioned, but like that we like to shop. I never have liked to shop. Never. The only time I've ever really liked to shop was when I was going to the mall, but like for something specific, like I knew what I wanted. Like I was there to get a handbag or some perfume or some kind of cosmetic or, just whatever. But like, I'm not the type of chick who likes to walk around the store and browse and all that shit. No, I don't. And if I could pay somebody to do all my grocery shopping, I would, right? But I'd actually pay them to do it. So, obviously I DoorDash. That's what this is about. My hands, they look like man hands. Ugh, whatever. Fuck it. Anyway. I am not going to go shop for $150 worth of groceries for you for a $3 tip. I'm not doing that. I don't care if you live a half a mile away. I'm not doing that. So usually what I do with the Shop and Pays, I look at the item count. If it's 10 items, whatever. 10 items is no big deal. Maybe the pays, I don't know. It could be $10. It could be, $9.75, whatever. In my market, the minimum you can make is $5.25 because we have the $3 peak pay all the time. So it's like, I don't know, then base pay is higher for Shop and Pays. But the point is, if it's like 10 items, it's going really close by, a couple miles, whatever, and the pay is like $10. Depending on what store it's for, I might take it. It's like some of the stores are really organized. They're not supply challenged. I prefer to shop at Raley's. Sometimes Dollar General and Grocery Outlet can be hit or miss. Rite Aid, same. But generally speaking, my philosophy on Shop and Pays is just if you want, first of all, if you want someone to go shopping for you for $150, $250 worth of groceries, whatever it is, I don't even know. These days, 20 items could be $300 if there's eggs in there, all right? But I'm saying the minimum amount of money that I would tip, forget about the base pay, whatever, tip somebody to go do like an actual grocery shopping trip for me, right? The very minimum would be $20. That's the minimum. If I was spending like $300 for groceries, $50, easy. Because come on, I don't even like to shop for myself. So why the fuck are you going to try to send me shopping and tip me $3? There are many times that I feel like I just want to say that I lost the red card. And then I think about it and I'm like, oh yeah, but I do have a second one because they eventually wound up sending me my welcome kit. So I have a second red card. I haven't activated it yet, but at the same time, I'm sure DoorDash knows I have 2 cards. But I have gotten a lot better with the Shop and Pays. I will say that. They are not as horrible as they were in the beginning. I think now that I'm starting to kind of just learn where things are in the store. And what about those Shop and Pays where it's like an $18 payout to you, and it's like a mile wide, and it's going like 4 miles? You're like, fuck yes, I am going to get your wine right now. But generally speaking, I'm not a big fan of Shop and Pay. And I'm really, really, I guess, proud of myself because I counted, and last week I did 20 Shop and Pays, which is crazy for me because usually I save all of my declines for those. I don't like Shop and Pay. Pretty sure you've figured that out by now. But yeah, so what I'll do is in my market, because again, with the peak pay, there's not a whole lot of reasons to decline. Like, come on, if I'm getting $5.25, it's a McDonald's order, it's a Taco Bell order, it's whatever, and it's going 1 mile away. Okay, yeah, there's no tip. But why would I not take it? It makes no sense. It's $5.25, I'm going 1 mile, right? Then sometimes with the no tips, I get cash tips, or it's added afterwards. So it's like, I don't know. I don't really hold steady to the no tip, no trip policy. Because like I said, in my market, I don't really have to. But if it's a minimum with no tip and it's going like, my eyes are watering, I have no idea why. But if it's a no tip and it's $5.25 and it's going 6 miles, no, I'm not doing that. So, I don't know. Those are just some random thoughts while I drive to Red Bluff, California. It's fucking 6:20 in the morning, and I'm going to contest a goddamn ticket. Excuse me. That I got because I don't want it. I never had one, and so I'm holding fast. I'm taking this 2-hour road trip. I'm gonna do it. Maybe I will turn on Uber Eats for the very first time while I'm in Redding, which is right next to Red Bluff. So stay tuned. I'll definitely document how Uber Eats goes. Maybe I'll multi-app, but if I get an Uber Eats order, I will pause the dash because I'm not going to be good at like taking orders for the 2 apps at the same time. Like, that's a recipe for disaster. For me anyway. I'm too new at this shit. So, that's just like the flip side of the road trip. Oh no, it is really pretty. Every year I get worried all this shit's gonna burn down. Actually, we're right at the brink of fire season. I absolutely hate fire season in California. I hate it. I really do. And I'm like, I was trying to say my first wildland fire. I'm kind of losing my voice too. I'm not getting sick. No, I don't feel sick. I just fucking talk too much. My first wildland fire was the Bulls fire in Weed in 2014. You can look it up. I swear I used to know the date. It was like September 15th or something. 2014. September 12th. Whatever. I'm from South Florida, like, Broward, Dade area. Near the ocean. We don't have fucking fires. Yes, we have hurricanes. We every so often might have a tornado if it spins off a hurricane. It's not even that common to have tornadoes in South Florida because you don't really have that warm and cool air meeting, that causes a tornado. But anyway, yeah, I had moved to California from way across the country. And one day, I was just sitting on my porch having a cigarette, and I was with the neighbor, and he was like, look. And I looked, and I mean, he knew what he was looking at, because he's from here. And I looked, and I was like, oh. I was like, smoke. He's like, yeah, that's gonna be a problem. And I was like, really? And like, within 10 minutes, I'm like, I'm not even kidding, like, within 10 minutes, I'm not even exaggerating, they were going around with the loudspeakers, and they were, talking about evacuate, get out, blah blah blah. I had like 5 fucking dogs. I was losing my shit. 1 minute everything's fine, the next minute everything's on fire. So definitely traumatized by that. Every single year I say that I will be gone from here before the next fire season, and every year I'm here. Oh my god, look at this. I wonder if I can turn the camera. Look how pretty that is. I mean, I don't know. This is kind of a shitty quality camera, but if you can see that, the fucking map. Oh, it's just such beautiful scenery. It just sucks that, I don't know, it's so pretty. It really is. It's so pretty. But it's also a big fire hazard. But I mean, what are they gonna do? Like, cut down all the trees and then just have, like, all this barren land? I mean, it probably would be safer, but, I don't know. I don't smoke in my car. I'm getting ready to pull off the road for a smoke. I actually like the fact that this camera doesn't have good quality. 'Cause I have like all the wrinkles. I have all the things, you know. So yesterday I went to Rite Aid on a personal, like I had to get some things. Actually, my poor doggy has a UTI, I think. So I was trying to find some kind of OTC medication for her. Tractor Supply was out of it. And yes, if I had felt that like she wasn't eating or drinking or she was lethargic or whatever, I would have paid the emergency vet fees for a Sunday. But I wanted to try everything else first. So, you know, I ended up not being able to find any medication, but what I was able to do was put a little chicken broth in her water. I know this is so random. Like, I don't seem to have any theme. Just bear with me. I have ADHD, I think. I don't really stay on topic well. But anyway, I ended up putting some chicken broth in her water. I tricked her into drinking like 2 full bowls of water. And I really think she needed that. Like, she's kind of an older dog. She's 10 and she's overweight. I know. I have her on the light food. I don't know, guys. I'm doing my best. But anyway, she drank like 2 huge bowls of water because I put the chicken broth in there. And, like, she seems okay today. So I'm going to continue to monitor the situation. Basically, what I was observing was, I'm assuming it's the same with humans. This has happened to me before. Like, not to share like TMI, but like most of us, or I guess some of us, have probably had UTIs, and it's that feeling where you feel like you always have to pee, but then you go to pee and like there's nothing, and it's like a awful feeling. It's so freaking annoying. It's like, ugh. So I know whenever that happens to me, I just go drink. I just chug water, cranberry juice. Dogs cannot have cranberry juice, by the way. Do not do that. And they can't have people cranberry supplements. So if you're going to give your dog cranberry supplements, please get the kind that are made for canines. But anyway, I digress. So the last time this happened to me, I noticed like a little bit of blood, and I was like, oh shit. Like, you know, I went to the worst possible place. I was dying, you know, like I had bladder cancer or whatever. I don't know. That's just me. I'm also a hypochondriac. But anyway, I did end up going to the doctor, and the sample that I gave looked like freaking straight, like, I don't know, plum nectar or something. So, oh my God, the sun. It's too early for this shit. Hold on, I need to get these sunglasses on. So anyway, I noticed that she had a little, just not like a lot. Obviously, a lot would be super concerning. You know, that would be call for an emergency vet visit. But I noticed that she had like just a tiny bit of blood, like in the middle, like a little spot of blood when she would urinate. And then I put some pads down. I have like these pad, like puppy pad type things. I put them down on this thing that I have for like a forever. It's called, I think it's called a potty. I don't know what the fuck it's called, but it's like a tray and it's got like some turf on it, and you can put pads over it. And it basically, I think it's really made for little dogs. Like if you live in a condominium on like the 30th floor and you just want a little place for your little doggy to go potty, and then you can like clean it up. So I have one of those, and I decided to like, just so that I could monitor the situation and see like just how much, what was happening with the blood. So I noticed like, then what happened was I noticed that she would go down there to urinate frequently, but like nothing would come out. So that's when I knew. I was like, oh, yep. And I know how uncomfortable that feeling was. So I was like, I have to encourage her to really drink a lot of water so that when she feels like she has to pee, she'll actually pee. So I think it worked, because today she's peeing and it's like clear. It's clear. I'm going to continue to monitor the situation. If I notice anything else, she will definitely be going to the vet. But in the meantime, I am going going to a big city right now, so I might be able to find some OTC urinary tract infection medication for her, and I'll put her on that. Again, continue to monitor the situation, and if I feel anything at all is off, she's going to the vet. I will be letting people know what my experience is with turning DoorDash on in Redding, California without peak pay. There's no peak pay there. And also, I have decided to try Uber Eats. I've been approved for a long time. It doesn't work in my home market, so the only time I've ever really had the opportunity to use it is when I go to a different market. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be available in this market. So if it is, I'm going to try that out, and I'm going to say for sure, like, oh yeah, I'm a top dasher, so I can dash anytime. I'm really sorry, guys. And also, I want to just say that I'm in the large order program. It's all luck. It has to be luck. So, so right now I have 700 deliveries. I was always told that you had to have like 2,500 lifetime delivery. Like, there were all these other stipulations to get into the large order program. But watching some YouTubers, namely Mr. Bet On You, Pedro Santiago, absolutely love the guy. I've seen that he's been struggling to get it. He is in, like, I think St. Louis or something, though, so they might have like enough dashers in the large order program, so maybe that's why, like, you know, it's been more of a challenge for him. But for me, because of him and his advice, I took a picture. I ordered the big catering bag from DoorDash, because we all know, come on, you want to get approved, you go with the DoorDash equipment. I bought a big black catering bag off of Amazon, and I bought the red catering bag off of the DoorDash gear, you know, whatever. So I called support, and I was like, hey, I'm interested in the large order program, and I have the catering bags. And actually, the black catering bag that I bought was advertised as doubling as a pizza bag. Supposedly it can also keep up to 5 large pizzas hot. I'm not sure if I believe that, but DoorDash accepted it, so I'm also in the pizza program. So anyway, in the larger markets, I do notice that I'm getting a lot of the large order program orders, catering bag required. In my market, I have only ever had one that required that photo of the catering bag before you could proceed. So I'm excited to see about that as well. And then just the overall, like, am I waiting 10 minutes between orders is going off constantly. Because, like, when I go to Medford, Oregon, again, no peak pay, and it's a really big market. They can have you driving 20 miles. I mean, like, you got to watch out for the mileage. I bet this market's going to be the same. But, yeah, when I go to Medford, like, that shit never stops. I feel like the one Friday night, I got 3 LOP orders. One tip was like $25, one was like $27, and one was $61. I was in shock, because it's like, you know, total may be higher, catering bag required. You're not going to not take those. I mean, if you're in the large order program, you know you're going to take it. But I never expected a $61 tip. That was incredible. So I will only have a few hours to dash in Redding, because I want to go home to my dog. Otherwise, I would have made an adventure out of it, and I would have, like, car camped. But, you know, I want to go home to my dog and make sure she's okay. But I will update as to what I observe with both DoorDash and Uber Eats.